Hi Cancer, welcome to this reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs, though you might find it resonates more if Cancer is your Moon or Rising sign. Okay, Two of Pentacles reversed. You know, while I was shuffling there, I had an image of going to like a fun fair or a carnival or something like that, so I feel like they they could, not a sense of like, oh, it's a roller coaster ride or it's like, you know, nothing like that, but I think they want to go out, they want to have fun with you, even, yeah, look, Nine of Cups, even if it's not that exact thing they want to do, it's like they just want to, to go out and have fun, whatever fun means to the both of you. Okay, so Cancer's twin or soulmate, how are they currently viewing this situation? We have the Chariot. That's your energy, Cancer. Look, they really want to take you out. They really want the both of you to have fun. Okay. So you're very much on their mind at this time. So Cancer's twin or soulmate, how do they feel about the situation? Four of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, I feel your person here, your twin, your soulmate, is really ready to open up. Maybe share something with you about how they feel, share more of their feelings. They definitely want to invite you somewhere. Two of Pentacles reversed tells me they've been thinking about this and they've been saying, should I do it, shouldn't I do it? Oh, and they really want to. It might be a surprise with the way this card has just popped out. That definitely surprised me. We've got the Five of Wands reversed. So if there are other people involved, maybe they're not involved anymore, or your twin, your soulmate just doesn't care anymore. They're saying, I want to make this offer to Cancer regardless. Yes, yes, yes. Wow. Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups. That together is the Ten of Cups. That is like bliss. Ultimate happiness and fulfillment. I mean, of course, they could want to go somewhere with you where you're drinking, if that's something the both of you enjoy. But it doesn't have to be that. It's just like complete, proper, absolute fun that's just so emotionally satisfying. Six of Swords. Oh wow, King of Cups. This is amazing so far, Cancer. Your twin flame or your soulmate here is telling themselves and accepting within themselves that they are properly full-on in love with you. They want to see you. They want to take you out somewhere. They want to have fun with you. We've got the Chariot and the Six of Swords, two cards that can talk about very practical movement. You know, maybe they want to drive by, pick you up, take you somewhere here. They really want to open up. I'm hearing show you a good time, but they also, through this, want to show you they're having a really good time with you. They want to show you how they're feeling. Notice the only swords we have are the Six of Swords, which isn't even so much about communication necessarily. It's, you know, moving into a better space. So I think through showing you, letting you see how they're laughing, smiling, relaxed, enjoying your company, they want you to see through that how they love, you know, how much they love you, how they feel for you, and hoping that that will take the both of you into this better place. And if you're already in a good place, that it will continue the momentum and continue to help you both move forward in this connection. If you haven't spoken to this person for some time, maybe there's been no contact, no communication whatsoever, you haven't seen them, they could be thinking this is a good way to reconnect, to invite you somewhere that both of you would enjoy, have a really nice time, and maybe this way you won't both have to have a difficult, uncomfortable conversation. You can just see how you both feel through the fact that you're both having a really good time. And sometimes when that sort of message comes through, I feel like this person's trying to avoid accountability or a conversation. I just think in this case they think this would be a softer, more gentle way of doing things. You know, it won't be so uncomfortable or unpleasant for the both of you. I actually feel this is someone that if you wanted to discuss something, they're not going to run from it. We've got the Magician on the back, so Gemini could be an energy that's involved. But this is about communication, it's about transmutation, it's about trying to take charge of a situation and look what's around you, what's available to you, and use those means to make something better, to get things going in the direction you want. So your twin, your soulmate, is really, really thinking about you, about what you'd enjoy, what they'd enjoy, if you have this experience together, what it could mean for the both of you. Okay, let's have a bit more of a look at this King of Cups before we go into how they see you at this time. Tell us about this King of Cups, please, for Cancer Spirit. Oh, the Emperor reversed, Aries energy. So I do wonder if this is someone who you've only really seen them in this Emperor energy, someone who is controlled, responsible, someone who prioritizes responsibilities over their own enjoyment. And they want to show you a different side. They want to show you the emotions that this stoic, capable, responsible Emperor has. If this is someone you know in the context of work, they could be, let's say you've signed up for a course and they're the person leading the course, or any kind of situation where it feels like in one way or another there has been a slight imbalance. For example, you're going somewhere to learn, they have the knowledge that they're passing on, or they're your boss, you're their boss. Whatever it is, I feel like this person wants to take you outside of that role, outside of that situation, so it feels even, it's equal, and you can both relax. So maybe they've wanted to show you this side before, but because of the environment they haven't been able to. This could also be someone who, the situation is nothing like that. It's very, even-footed, but they've just been really uptight and, rigid and taken everything very seriously. And now they want to show you that they can actually have fun and be a good time as well. Okay, what else please about this King of Cups? Four of Swords reversed, so I do think they've been spending a lot of time thinking about this and they're ready to take some action on it. When I say it, on this plan, this idea that they have. Yeah, Eight of Wands, Justice reversed, Libra energy. So yes, there is, for some of you, an aspect to this where this person, your twin, your soulmate, feels like this will be a really good way to begin to make things balanced between you, or right between you if there's been an injustice in the past. As I said, it could be there's an imbalance in terms of positions or roles, that sort of thing, or they just feel that they did you an injustice by being too demanding or unyielding or rigid or whatever it is in the past here. Okay, so let's have a look how they see you specifically at this time. Okay, Queen of Pentacles, a very glamorous, elegant Queen of Pentacles. Okay, please show us for Cancer, how does their twin flame or soulmate view them at this time? How does Cancer's twin or soulmate view Cancer at this time? How do they really see Cancer? What do they really think about Cancer? Ten of Cups, look at this. And we've got the 9 and the Ace making the 10. This person is completely on board with you right now. And, look at this man. Whether you are a man or woman, whether your person is a man or woman in the relationship, I feel what I'm looking at here, I'm looking at the man as being your twin or soulmate, adoring you, admiring you, because we see that energy here, So, this person just wants to be with you, spend time with you, look at you, be open. He's not really hiding that he has feelings here. Also, these cups, they look like bells that are ringing, the way they're sort of moving and, all in different positions. So that's kind of making me think of a wedding in a way. So this person could have long-term commitment in mind here when they think of you. They could see you as a really good life partner for them. They might see you at the moment as being a bit more reserved or cautious. They might feel they've done something to make you a bit apprehensive. You're not going to go in saying, here's my heart, it's wide open, and this is how I feel. Maybe you're a bit hesitant, or you've pulled back a bit, or you're waiting to see how they show up first. And there's a real feeling of wanting to reassure you. Okay, so how does Cancer's twin or soulmate view Cancer at this time? The Hierophant reversed, Taurus energy. Yeah, look, again, this guy, he seems like he's got the wisdom, he's got the books, we've got these younger, they look like kids to me, and he's sort of talking about something. The Hierophant can talk about institutions, learning, but yeah, if there's some kind of the initial dynamic between you, if it wasn't even in some way, they're really thinking about how you feel about that. Looking maybe at you and seeing, would that be a problem for you? I think they want to take you away from the noise, away from the people, away from your usual environment. Two of Pentacles. Hanged Man in reverse, Pisces. I think they're nervous, they're worried. Whatever's gone on here already in the past, they kind of are worried that what if you don't open up to them again? What if they try and make this approach and you go running because you've been wounded by them before? What if you're just not prepared? You're not waiting for this anymore. You're not interested. You haven't been waiting for them. You've already moved your life on. Six of Cups. See, this is exactly it. There's a very sweet energy here. This person, your twin, your soulmate, is saying that this is how I feel. I'm not trying to hide it. The Six of Cups, they see you as maybe even a past life soulmate here. I don't know if they know the terminology soulmate, twin flames, but they feel the connection. This can be reunion, reconciliation. With the Six of Cups, it's very innocent. There are no hidden motives here. I think this person primarily at this time wants to show you how they feel and to make you feel better about this situation and about how they've been showing up. But look in the background, look at all of the sort of the smoke and the smog and the industrialization and that sort of thing. It's almost like I kind of want to say, have they waited too long, or is, look, very, we've got flowers, very natural, very sweet, and then we've got this kind of busy, hectic energy behind. There's pollution, and it's about work, it's about industry, it's about driving forward. There's no time with this sort of imagery going on to take time out, to be in nature, to think, oh, let's smell the roses, So there's something here where your twin or soulmate might be thinking, is this now out of place? Did I miss the boat? Am I now out of alignment with where Cancer is? There's something that's just a little bit off, and I think that's where the emphasis is coming in so much of, I want to take you away from our usual environment and do this somewhere else so we can create our own bubble and I can have a chance to show you, how I really feel. Okay, how do they see Cancer, please? So they're seeing you maybe as a bit hesitant of them. We've got the Magician, Gemini again, we've got the Ten of Swords reversed. That's exactly it. So they're saying that they see you as being equally as powerful as the other. We've got the Hierophant and the Magician here. So regardless of age, position, how you met, whatever, this person's saying, I see you as an equal. I also see you as someone quite formidable, and I'm kind of nervous here because with the Ten of Swords reversed, something hasn't been, justice is reversed as well here. Something hasn't maybe been discussed from the past, and they are worried that if they reappear in your life that you will run away, because not run away scared, but just run from that energy, that situation, or shut it out, block it out, because you don't want to feel the same pain again that you did before, potentially. And then we have the Six of Swords. So they see you as someone who is doing things, moving forward. You're focused on living a better life at this time. Anything that's been stressing you out, causing you conflict, internal, external, you're saying, no, I'm done with that. And they're really, really hoping and praying you don't consider them to be one of the things that you're done with, that you can see a future with them that is more peaceful, smooth, harmonious. We have, like the Hermit on the back, reversed, Virgo energy. So they've been thinking for some time and they're ready to come forward now. Okay, so let's see what messages they have for you. Okay, what messages does Cancer's twin or soulmate have? I still love you. So some of you, they may have told you they loved you. For others of you, you might be thinking, what do you mean still? I didn't even, you never made it clear in the first place that you did, but clearly they did. No other compares to you. And the first cards out aren't about responsibilities or regrets or anything like that. It's about, I want you to know how I feel. This whole reading, Cancer, is your twin or your soulmate wanting you to see, to understand how they feel about you in this moment. Am I good enough for you? Exactly, you are formidable. You're probably unlike anyone they've ever met. I don't know that this is someone who gets intimidated easily or kind of really cares what other people think of them that much, ordinarily. I was reminded of your scent recently. I also sometimes think that if you haven't met this person, in person, if it's something online, for example, they might have scents that make them think of you. or that they associate with you, or if you've told them, for example, every morning you like to brew fresh coffee or something like that. When they smell fresh coffee, they might think of you, that sort of thing. Okay, let's see what else. You're all I've ever wanted. Wow, yeah, that 10 of Cups that came through once is the actual 10 of Cups, and then we had the 9 with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, you are everything to them. This person's very in love with you, very much so. Maybe some of you, I don't know if you are a romantic person. If you're not really, you might even find this a bit much, to be honest. It's very romantic. Or maybe, it might just be refreshing to see a different side of this person. Okay, even though I don't show it, I'm sorry for how things went between us. I feel badly, wow, for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. And we've got 2 messages saying I'm sorry for the past, for how I acted, from 2 different decks side by side. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. So this is the one thing they're afraid of, your reaction. Have you moved on? Have you decided all they are is a burden? All they've done is cause pain? Are they able now to create this separate space for both of you to, enjoy each other when there's so much going on, maybe in your life, perhaps in theirs as well? So they do have some concerns that they've maybe taken too long here. Or that you don't trust them completely at this point, and that you might not be willing to give them the time to show you that you can trust them if you want to. Okay, so let's get you a message of guidance and advice from Spirit. What would you like to say to Cancer, please, Spirit, at this time? About the twin flame soulmate connection. I don't really want to pull one. There we go. Oh, we have dog. Okay. Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Okay. Interesting. So, this could be for you or your person, because didn't we get, the 5 of Wands reversed? So I'm going to read it as though it's you, because that was my intention. But if you're thinking that doesn't make sense, I do feel this is something your person has realised. So this is a card that talks about, it's good to be loyal to people and to look to people for guidance, especially say when we're children and we're growing up. But there comes a point where we have to strike out on our own and decide what's important to us. And also, in terms of loyalties in commitments in general, sometimes, we could maybe be too loyal to people who maybe don't really care at all about us, or don't show us that they care. And this could be a message to look around you and think about your connections, and think about how many people in your life would do the same things for you that you do for them. So let's say they have an event, you make your way, you go to the event, the roles were flipped, would they travel to come and celebrate with you, and to come and support you? It's that sort of thing. So there could be some ties to cut that actually will help you reclaim your energy. This can also be about prioritizing yourself, your own inner knowing, your own needs before what other people are saying or how they're trying to guide you or advise you. But like I said, if this isn't you, I do think this is something that your person has been thinking about recently with this reversed 5 of Wands. It's almost like I'm trying to be loyal to all of these people who are so invested in themselves. They don't care about me and it's not getting me anywhere. So let me do what I want to do, which is go off and have a good time with Cancer and show Cancer how much I love them. So I will leave this here. I hope it helped. Thank you so much for being here, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye.